This is a store that I have been eyeing interest on for a while now. I don't live close to it and I couldn't frequently shop there because of the distance. With that interest intact, I finally made my way over. I was really excited about checking it out, seeing what kind of goodies that they carry, seeing what I was gonna end up bringing home. Here's first glance as you walk in. Here's an overview. It looks pretty nice. They've got a sub shop. Here's their coffee and donut little shop. Typical, but check this out. Strawberry cream cheese filled donuts. That's all I'm gonna say about that. They got a very nice bread shop. Quite a bit to choose from. So this is, I guess, an extension of the coffee and donuts, but they're calling this part their little bakery shop. Look at these desserts. Oh my goodness, look at those huge slices of cake.
Yeah, of course.
It's their birthday cakes. Pretty typical. This one's cute. Look at that one. It's like a little birthday box. Ooh, look how pretty. That is so pretty. Now you're getting into the big guns. And they got a nut butter station. Hot soup bar. And then their deli. A kitchen station and fresh sushi. Reminds me a lot of Hannaford. I'm starting to wonder if it's like a sister store. Cheese market over here in the corner, and then way over there to your right is the seafood place, which looks exactly like Hannaford. Turns out it was. Well, previously it was. This store occupied that building, put their brand in there, but never actually changed the aesthetic of the store. Here's their butcher shop. So this is pretty interesting. There's some grapefruit, some lemonade. Ooh, this is the grapefruit. It looks delicious. And that one's orange. Look at that, fresh squeezed. Look how red this watermelon is. I don't know if you can pick up on that, but it is dark red. It was all good until we got to right about here. I noticed that the woman behind the counter came out because she noticed that I had my camera in my hand. Right away, by the looks of it, she assumed that some suspicious activity was going on because I had the camera and I was filming what I saw that I thought was unique and interesting. Then I did spot her speaking to a man. You could tell, you know, he was at least part management of the store, or so I thought. I don't think she called him over. I think that he was in sight and she may have signaled him to come over and quickly had him notice me and what I was doing. Now, I did get that vibe from her that she thought I was up to something, but that was it. You know, it's not the first time. People, even these days with so much social media, still do react that way. Come on, I've gone to plenty of stores, I've brought my camera in. Yeah, I get looks, but nothing like this. I knew she was talking to him. I really was focused on what I was doing, so I really didn't think anything was gonna come of it. And then I heard a very loud voice and it said, "Can I help you?" And honestly, even though I was aware that they were having a conversation, I honestly did not put two and two together that one, that voice came from him, and two, it was directed towards me. I just thought it was somebody else, because I don't know what his voice sounds like. I just thought it was somebody else who just had a loud voice and maybe was asking another customer who maybe had asked for assistance. I don't know, but I continued on showing this. This is a really neat setup. Once I was done with that section, I then proceeded to turn around. He was also turning around at the same time, and he was walking away, but you could tell he was walking away not so happy. Listen, I get that, like I said, it's not common around here. You see somebody in your store with the camera and right away you jump to conclusions. And let me just clear this up. He was part of the security. So yes, he was doing his job, but I think he handled it pretty shitty, honestly. He was not even 2 feet away from me. Like, come up to me. If you have a problem with what I'm doing, come up to me. Ask me what I'm doing, and if you don't like the answer, ask me to put my camera away. I would have put my camera away. Would I have been happy about it? No. Up until this moment, I'm only saying good things about your store. In my opinion, you soured the whole deal for me. So at this point, I was very turned off and I put my camera away. I entertained the idea of just leaving the store, but you know, that's the store that I chose to grocery shop that week, and it was going to be an inconvenience for me to have to go to a different store to get my groceries. I had already picked some things out, so I said, I'm just going to ride this out and I'm just going to get out of here, and I don't plan on ever coming back. And in my opinion, if that wasn't rude enough, I then went to the service desk. Not right away, but once I was in that area, I had something to do at the service desk, and the kid behind the counter that was working, I asked him about the store looking a lot like Hannaford. He then explained to me that it was a Hannaford, which I've already said. He told me what I told you already, is that, you know, they bought them out, but they actually didn't change the way the store looked. Okay, so now to the left of me, I could see this same guy again. He was watching me speak to this employee. Like, what did he think I was gonna do? Did you ever think that I wasn't up to no good and I literally was just being a customer? Like, this store left such a bad taste in my mouth, and even on the ride home, I thought, well, you know, maybe because there's more than one store in that chain, and that one was actually the closest to me, so I would have to go even farther out. So I was entertaining, well, you know, but even if you don't take the camera with you, just go and see what it's actually like with their setup and not the original setup from the store that they bought out. And the more and more I thought of it, between the distance and the way things unfolded, never say never, right? But no, I will not be visiting that store again. I understand that he was doing his job, but I don't think I was treated fairly in any way, shape, or form. He could have just came up to me, asked me what I was doing, and I would have explained to him, and then he could have made his call instead of following me around like I was up to no good. And if he would have wanted me to put my camera away, I would have put it away and it would have been done, instead of letting it carry on like that. And to conclude what happened at the service desk, I literally did what I had to do and I walked away. And when he saw I walked away, he walked away, because I then went to self-checkout to cash out. I had already did my shopping, everything was done. The service desk was my last stop. I think I was poorly treated. I think, yes, he was doing his job, but I think that's just his personality trait, and that's it. So not that I would, again, frequently shop there all the time, but I am that person that will travel to a store if I like it enough, over an hour away, and that is 1 hour away or longer, that I will not be returning to. And you know, that's too bad. So now I am going to show you what I did end up buying anyways. 1 whole garlic, green seedless grapes, almost $7 for that bag, believe it or not. A bag of salad. This one is premium romaine. It's got lettuce, carrots, red cabbage, a package of steak. I'm actually going to make that as soon as I'm done here. Some granola. I wanted a different kind. This one's got cranberries and raisins. I kind of wanted something like with blueberry, but this is the only variety that they had. And this alone was like $5. I've heard really good things about this, so I decided to finally buy it and to try it. And it's a salad supreme seasoning. Let me see. It says it's great on avocado toast, deviled eggs. You can put it in vinaigrettes. So it says it's a fail-proof flavor without the hassle. And then it's the LTLYL. Picked this up, and it's it's by Petey's, and it's made with blackberry juice, and it's got it's got vitamin B, vitamin C, caffeine, ginseng, and then this looked yummy. Some applesauce with a touch of honey, some Greek yogurt. This was actually cheaper than this store brand. Very strange. I bought this before, and this is really delicious, but I haven't bought it in a long time. So this is amazing when you froth it. So I got that for some of my summer iced coffees. And I got some cottage cheese. I didn't want low fat, but they didn't have regular with the peaches, so I just went with that one because I wanted it with peaches. And I got just a can of Dole pineapple chunks, their brand of seasoned French fried curly potatoes. It's $2.50. I just bought it until I can catch a good sale and stock up. So I don't know how great that brand is, but that's what I chose. Got that for my son, and then just some work snacks, some cinnamon streusel coffee cakes. My son likes those. They like the white fudge and white chocolate Ding Dongs, and I think it's Yodels that also has it in the white. And then I bought just the coconut ones a few weeks ago, and they were really delicious. So they had these with the fudge dip, so I figured we'd give those a try. And the 12th pack of Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Alright, so that was my haul from my not so pleasant shopping trip. First time touring the store, first impression. Obviously from my story, you know it wasn't a good one. But hey, it is what it is. I'd love to hear your opinion on this whole thing, right? We all come from different sides of things. So maybe you work in a store and you can see that side of that store, or you've had past employment in that type of, or current security and all that. Or if you're just somebody like me who went to somewhere new and was excited, and it's not the first time I've done a first impression on stores and I've never had this experience. It's all run well. It's all here on Live the Life You Love. This one wasn't the case, so I will not be returning there. So long, Big Y. Thanks for hanging out with me and listening to my story. Don't forget, let me know what you think. I can't wait to hear from you. Bye.